my friends. We simply cannot put down this German resistance at all. But now, I think now we've removed their sort of one of their main allies, Austria. I think we might be able to put an end to the sort of perhaps the northern redoubt of the Germans here. But we've also trying to bring this under our control fully. As you can see here, we've brought Jerusalem and Damascus under our control. We're rebuilding, repairing here. We've had some real brutal fights here. Take a step back, take a breath, just to sort of gather your senses, regather your sensibilities as well. We've got that force there. Good grief! In Algiers, we've just been stuck there. We've got to get that army as well out into the field. I think we'll replenish Ankara with that army. It's just been stuck. Whoa, whoa. Greetings and welcome to episode 121 of my Empire Total War Darth mod USA campaign. And this, my friends, how we left it last time, where we had a sort of an episode where we were looking to reinforce, rebuild, strengthen what we already have, and particularly here in Hungary and Vienna is to seal off the capability of the Germans to be able to push into the north with these armies are trying to push in with. They are looking to strike quite clearly against the north, this seal we've put against the north here, and move up and try and aid the rest of their allies and their comrades as they try and move against Prague and move against the major hubs here. They might even be striking down towards Vienna and Austria and Hungary, I beg your pardon. So there's a chance they might be trying to strike against these two sort of redoubts here of ours. We've got some fantastic defensive forces here, particularly in the Star Fort here of Komen here. As you can see, look at that, an absolutely full-on defensive force here, which will probably maul anything that comes within its sight of these defences. We've also got the Marines here in Silesia. As you can see, the Marine force, but they have taken quite a beating, the Marines. This army is and has pretty much bludgeoned his way through all of the defences put in front of it. Many of these capitals have fallen to the Marines. There's very little that stood in its way, and that's actually pushed the Marines back. I believe there's one battle where they actually had to withdraw, but before they withdraw, they destroyed and mauled at least 3.5 German forces, and they did that single-handedly. So you can imagine the sheer firepower of the Marines. As you can see, many of these Marines have had to be reconstituted back into the force, but as you can see, many of them have seen many battles indeed. And really are a formidable force, probably our most powerful force indeed. This cluster of armies here is probably my single most powerful sort of strike force you have available. But even then, you can see we're down to 25 men here, 50 men here. This force, will it push against these two forces? Will it actually take Breslau Silesia by itself? I'm not sure. So what we need to do, I think we're going to bring another army in here. And we're going to bring in this army here. As you can see, it's got Republican Guards, Grenadier Guards, plenty of Grenadier Guards, Line Infantry Guards as well. It's got 2 howitzers, 3 howitzers, and a wonderfully experienced General and General Ponte here. So we're actually going to move this army in to besiege this Breslau as well. Demand surrender, not at the moment, but still, we continue siege. We quite clearly outnumber them. We've got well over 10,000 men here, and they are fielding just literally 5,000 men, just over 5,000 men here. But still, we want to take Silesia as quickly and as effectively as possible. Yeah, I think we actually will repair these. We're going to make a statement that we're not going to be moved out of here at all. We'll repair these. We're going to continue here. We're actually trying to build and create another army here by ourselves in Austria. As you can see, we're starting to recruit cuirassiers and indeed line infantry to add to this here. So we've got another army in place, which will probably fit here, or we will leave it in and around Vienna, because of course the Germans are starting to move forces between the gap between Prague and Vienna. Eventually we have to deal with Hanover as well, which has been a thorn in our side. It really, really has. The Spanish here aren't, but the Spanish are not allies, as you can see here, with Germany. They're not allies with them at all. Got here. So their allies are France, Russia, Naples and Courland. They're only trade partners with Spain. Their only trade partner is Spain. So as you can see here, the only area that the Spanish could actually move into without declaring war on somebody else is here in the Hanoverian front here. That's why it's crucial we actually do something about these forces here. Now if the Germans move away from Hanover of their own accord, if there's a chance we can intercept that, then by Jove we shall, sir. Let's just quickly prepare these. Let's put a statement down. Let's put a marker down that we're not going to be threatened here. And actually, eventually when we take Bavaria, we can get rid of that and make that into a there. We can actually repair this as well. But we are not going to be moved here at all. Now our spy, we should move the spy down into Sofia here, Bulgaria. Look at that. That's a great cluster here. That's probably about 2-3 armies together if they combined all those armies together. I think we'll move back into Transylvania, then move through the Carpathian Mountains and see what's in Moldavia here. We'll start to see what's around here. We need a firm picture of what's going on. And indeed, to that end, we'll actually move our spy from France. I think we'll start moving him down into Turin here and Savoy and see what's around these areas here. Just so that if we do go war with Spain, I think the war with Spain is inevitable, to be honest with you. If that happens, we need to know what we're up against, what the depth is. Also, there's been a call that we start moving against the trade lines of our enemies. We've got this force here, which has been called upon to use. We'll do that immediately now. I think we'll send them to East Indies, because we don't know what's in the East Indies. As you can see, the East Indies is a complete blank to us in terms of our intelligence. We have no intelligence whatsoever here in the East Indies. We could have, this could be all taken by their enemy. Our enemy could have a full control of all these trade nodes. We have to know what's going on there. Indeed, in Strait of Madagascar, we've got this German force raiding this trade line here, drawing valuable gold and resources away from our trade lines here. We've got an Ivory Coast. There is a Naples and Sicily here. There's nothing coming in from this at all, as you can see. Their income has been cut because of we are blockading their main port, but still this trade node could actually benefit us and also there as well. So they've got 2 trade nodes. And last but by no means least, the coast of Brazil, nothing here at all, no intelligence here at all. Any of our presence here has been cast aside. I believe the Ottomans, I believe the Marathans, or the Mughal Empire has quite a presence here on the coast of Brazil, so we'll be looking to move against them. And we do have, to that end, this fleet that's being constructed here. Wait, look at this here. Look at that. But if we have had a call from the council to include rocket ship and bomb ketch, which we shall do here with all good order, we're also putting together another strike army group here to strike against the Sicilians. Now, there has been a call by the council for us to attack Sicily and remove that, take the sort of the boot of Italy there under American control, and remove another enemy, which we probably will be looking to do once this is ready. But let's just see what happens here now in terms of, will they strike Warsaw? Are they just going to start moving forces, more and more forces through here, trying to retake these major production centres? As you can see, none of these armies here are starting to lose men. So that means they've still got money coming in from somewhere. I'd like to know where they're getting that money from. We're hitting these ports here. Rostock has been sealed off for a long time, unless it's the overland. They've got overland money coming in. Yes, they have here. There it is from Spain. 6,587. So that's where they're getting the majority of their money from, is here. This trade route here, between Strasbourg and Munich. So if we take Munich, we'll put a stranglehold effectively on all the income that the Germans have from their main trade source. We've also effectively cut Venice off from here as well. I doubt the Venetians are going to move against us, especially with 2 combat fleets here within the Adriatic. But let's end the turn. Let's see what happens here. Let's see what comes forth. What the German response will be. We needed to take Hanover as well, or clear Hanover. There's also been a call for us to actually move in and use the Marine Corps to actually lift the siege, or the surrounding siege of the Don, which we might do, but our main goal must be Europe at the moment. Looks like, oh wait a minute now, it looks like France is setting sail for somewhere, so someone is going to get a full-on attack. Could it be Spain? Could the French finally have found the backbone to strike against Spain? Now that would be an absolute boon to us, sir, it really would. Now where are they moving here? This is why we've got our spy down in here. We need to know what's moving, what transpires here in terms of the enemy movement of troops and material, munitions. Now these sort of individual units and regiments we can deal with. They're not really a threat because we're anchored in these sort of major towns, major cities here. But these armies here in Prague do need to be reinforced. Now, wait a minute. Did that army just move from Hanover? Something is afoot here. Something is in the wind here. Why are they moving these forces away from... Wait a minute, sir. Why are they clearing Hanover? Look at that. This could be the perfect chance for us to actually eliminate or effectively really maul 2 powerful German forces here that have moved from Hanover. We cannot miss this opportunity at all. We are going to take this battle here. If they're moving down to try and retake a city, or even move down to try and take Vienna and Hungary, we need them to be either mauled or severely damaged by the time they get there. That way they're going to be weakened to face whatever forces we have there. Let's take this fight. This battle here just outside Hanover here. Why are they moving forces away from Hanover? Why are the Germans doing this? Because how do we get forces down to Hungary and Vienna in time to sort of reinforce? Because if they if they strike us from 2 sides, from the front and the rear, at the same time, will those forces hold? Oh, look at that! It's a beautiful winter's day here. Let's look at the topography here of our deployment zone. Look at that! Straight away, a beautiful ridge here we can reuse to set up our guns, and we've got a large deployment area in terms of length, but depth-wise, not so much, but still, it's actually fallen beautifully on this crest of the hill here. And look at the undulation here, the dips and the sort of the valleys here within this map. It's going to disrupt the German sort of presence here in terms of their natural advancing line. So what we're going to do is we're going to set up our guns here, who have to seem an inordinate amount of men on. Look how many, 136 men for 4 cannon. Extraordinary. Let's unlimber. Let's set them forward a fraction here. We'll put them on quick line. We need to be striking fast here against them. We've got General John Waxer here. Again, a long time commander. And we can have our cavalry on the flanks. I think we'll have 3 cavalry on each flank here. Let's even this out. Let's set them back here. And we'll have these 3 regiments, or we've got 2 regiments here, so actually we'll set them aside here, so we have them over here, looking to strike. And there is, so it's a small no man's land here. We don't have very much depth between us. We need to set up a strong defensive force. What we'll effectively do is we'll seal off both sides here, and we'll also have a look to put in reinforcements. With that said, let's just move these gentlemen out of the way so we can set ourselves up properly here. I think we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 5 regiments here of veterans. We'll set this regiment at the vanguard of the defence here on this sort of small mound here. And then either side of that we'll have on the right hand flank another veteran unit. We need to get full. And again another veteran unit on the left. Gentlemen, thank you. We have another regiment. I think we'll shift this regiment to the right. Gentlemen, why are you... Thank you. Again, we're trying to run with the topography of the land here, the lay of the land here. We'll have this regiment here, as you can see, not combat hardened, but still an experienced force on the right. We'll have 1 more regiment on the right. We're going to shift the rest to the left. Can we actually put these gentlemen, please? We'll start to seal off the flanks here by putting them slightly at an angle. We'll put the right here because the right has got quite a lot of depth here to this side of it, so it's could be seeing quite a bit of action here. So we're going to start to put a number of regiments here, again moving it down here to start sealing off this flank here. We can deploy these gentlemen properly later. We have committed to go. What we'll do is put these gentlemen here sort of centre right, but wherever they're needed they will be put into place. As you can see, we've sort of gone with the flow here. We've got an excellent defensive force. In fact, what we'll do is just set these gentlemen to this flank here. We've got the cavalry here if needs be. Plenty of cavalry here as well. Guns set ready to fire. We've got two regiments in reserve. Let's begin this battle. Look at that. We'll let the guns find their place because quite clearly they're going to aim for the third 3-pounders here. We need to get rid of this artillery as quickly as possible. Oh look, oh what an absolute wonder. Almost broken them in one go. Now, are they switching from the left to right, their left to their right? It looks like they're switching their forces that way. So to that end, we'll actually move our cavalry to regiments. We'll let that dragoons just go by here. We'll set ourselves... And they're moving against us. They're going to move against these regiments here. Let's set ourselves proper. Let's pull them right back here so we get them fully in line of fire. Let's pull these gentlemen back into a reserve formation. Look at that. Here they come. The hussars have stopped. Probably because they've moved them back here. And they know they'll meet a full barrage. Look at that, we've already destroyed a regiment of horse and also a regiment of artillery. To get this superior line infantry, they will be a brute to dislodge. Where is that gunfire coming from? There it is, 12 pounders, right in the distance there. Come on, gentlemen, get those guns firing. Hold, lads, hold the line. Give them a barrage. Oh, well done, sir. That's much more like it. Focus barrage. Where else can we break here? Expatriates here. City here. We're just going to move slightly forward here, preparing ourselves ready for that time when we're going to strike. We'll actually seal the. We'll actually move this regiment here. Where are their reinforcements coming in from? I believe it's over here. There's their reinforcements here. Oh, we can't slip past them. There they are. There's the additional regiments. They've just set up there. We can pick these apart all day long if needs be. Oh, look at that. Actually, no. We're going to hit these superior line infantry here. We'll stay here all day, sir, if needs be. Let them bring all of their forces onto the field. And that will suit us down to the ground. We can pick them apart bit by bit. If you had more firepower, this would be an absolute bloodbath. Oh, what a shot. 68 men left. Is that it, sir? I thought that might kickstart them into order. When they reach us, they'll be in a weakened state. Here they come. They're going to try and reach right around us here in these dragoons. I think we'll set these ready here. Cuirassiers. Oh, gentlemen. They've gone. They've gone. Shattered. Gone. For goodness sake, gentlemen, get yourselves in some kind of order here. What a shambles here, sir. Look at this, they've been absolutely massacred here, these German forces, sir. Oh, that's more like it. Look at that. They've had... It's a bloodbath. Take the line, lads. Take the line. Oh, this has been an absolute joy to see. It really has. Oh, they still... Got one strike along here and it's all over for them. Oh, what a shot. Oh, this firepower, this fire support has been enjoyed, even though we've lost our men. My goodness me. What a joy that's been to see there. Actually, let's get that firepower into there. This flank has collapsed here. Oh, mind you, we've got a lot of reinforcements coming in, regiment of horse. They've gone broken, sir. Look at that, they've broken. The Cuirassier's gone. Right into their face. And we've got all... Whoa. That's our reinforcements coming in here. Where are reinforcements? Here they come. General Cathcart. But we've severely mauled this army here. Straighten the line, compact the line, lads. Oh, absolute massacre. Oh, what a shot. My compliments to the chef, sir. We've compacted this here, this front here now. Oh, excellent. Shattered. Oh, absolute massacre here. This fire support has been nothing short of a miracle for us, sir. There's a lot of forces coming in. This one army's done a massive amount of damage. For goodness sake. Now we can probably wrap these around here now we've dealt with this force. So we can actually start to move these forces here. Let's actually close the door on these because these have hardly been touched. Got nothing coming in here, so we're okay on this flank here. We've cleared this flank. Oh, come on, gentlemen, for goodness sake. Oh, that's a joy. Definitely more fire support. That would be fantastic. Let's put them on the hill. Let's get them properly set up here. Now we can start hitting them in the flank. Get after those conscripts, lads. Oh, they've got them trapped here like wasps in a bottle. Oh, that's more like it. liking. They've had enough. Let's get into them, lads. Go on. Let's get rid of this line infantry here. Much more important we get rid of those. Let's strike right into the flank of these gentlemen. Come on. Dragoons. Shatter them. Ah, they've gone. Oh, they're taking a pasting there. Hold, lads, hold. Is this the last of it? Possibly it could be. We'll have to move forces in here. Come on, gentlemen, please. Oh, look at that. This one army has done a terrific amount of damage. It's had support. We are not going to deny that at all. But my word, what a fight this has been here. They've gone. They've had enough, sir. Let's deal with these. Shattered. Now we're going to move in and deal with the last of these remnants here. Prepare to fire, gentlemen. First rank fire. Second rank fire. Third rank fire. This army's mauled 2 entire German armies. Now that's like it, sir. Now we're going to move against these remnants here. Trap them and deal with them once and for all. Nothing will stop us, sir, I can assure you. We're out of range. Our cannons have met their match here. We could move them forward, but I don't see the point. Just in the nick of time. That won't stop us. That will not stop us. Gentlemen, double time. Now we've got them trapped. Pull him back. So put sacrificing for no reason. They've already gone. First Delaware. Look at that, what a joy that is to see entering the fray. Gone, they're shattered. This army has done an absolute wonder. Yes, we've done it, my friends. What a fight. We absolutely mauled 2 German armies there with 1 and some support from the other army. Look at that, we lost 1,000. They lost nearly 5,000 men for the loss of 1,757. Wow, look at the regiment of horse, look at the line infantry here, wonderful. Now that was a fight we needed to take. Look at that, we've mauled them severely now. Will they try and move against Tees again? No, they won't. They've abandoned Hanover. They've absolutely abandoned Hanover. But I'll be damned. That was an absolute joy to see. They're still moving forces from Bulgaria here. Ah, there it is, and that's the battle we shall take next episode, my friends. As you can see, it looks like they could be attacking the Marines. So actually the Marines will be in a defensive formation instead of attacking. So that's good. At least we'll have some kind of... We've got good fire support. Plenty of support here. I think we'll just adjust the armies coming in here. I think we'll have these gentlemen as support. But as you can see, we're up against quite... Yes, an accomplished German force here. Plenty of cavalry here, lots of guns, lots and lots of guns here. I mean, that is a stupendous amount of guns, but they're not yeah, actually they are almost at full strength. So we're looking at 7 guns here, or 6 guns here. That's going to be difficult, especially without, we've only got 3 howitzers here. We've got no cavalry at all. So they're going to have an advantage here when they attack us, but still we'll move aggressively against them. We'll probably we'll use the Marines to close the gap against these very, very aggressively, because we've always used the Marines aggressively. They're probably the most aggressive force we've got in terms of attacking. So even when we're on the defence, we'll probably still mount an attack, probably with the Continental Marines as well. What a fight that will be. But the Battle for Silesia will be next episode, my friends. So let me know if you want this to run, to 4, 5, maybe even 6 episodes. Of course, I will do that, my friends, if you so wish. But we have really done a significant amount here. We've actually made the Germans withdraw from Hannover, which is just, I never thought I'd see the day, because they've been there for at least 10 years surrounding the city. So that's freed up all those forces in Hannover, which we can use now against them and strike them in the back. We're also going to take Silesia. This will free up this very, very powerful strike group we got here, which will be an absolute wonder. But my friends, I hope you've enjoyed this episode. I'd like to thank all of you for your wonderful support and your wonderful advice and plans and tactics for this episode and last episode as well. Plenty more to come in this, my friends. But anyway, whatever you're doing, please be safe, my friends. Hope you're all, whatever you're doing, hope everything is going well for you all. But until next time, bye for now.